loves Nigeria because almost everything you throw on the ground in Nigeria grows. And Nigeria is the largest producer of cassava, yes, in the world. We produce about 42 million metric tons of cassava per year. Well, the problem is that a few years ago, when the farmers produced cassava, they couldn't find markets for it. Under President Obasanjo worked very hard on the cassava policy in this country, and they encouraged a lot of farmers to produce cassava. But the problem was the farmers couldn't find markets for it, and many of them got discouraged. And so when we started the agricultural transformation agenda under President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, we decided to say, okay, let's create markets first for these varieties, for these enterprises. And so we decided to create markets by looking at high-quality cassava flour to replace wheat flour, which we are importing too much of as far as we are concerned. Second, to make cassava into starch, and cassava into chips, cassava into ethanol, and cassava into sweeteners. As we speak, if you go to Kogi State, in a place called Alakpe, in the Agbadu area, we have been able to attract Cargill. Cargill is the world's #1 food manufacturing company, and they are going to be investing $200 million there in what will be a 64,000 metric ton starch plant from cassava to starch. They're going to put in place a 43,000 metric ton sweetener plant to make cassava into starch, into sweeteners, to replace some of the sugar that we are actually importing. So that's what we are doing. We are replacing a lot of the wheat flour now with cassava flour in bread. And by the way, that's the best bread that you can eat. It's fantastic bread. You go to Park and Shop, you go to ShopRite, you go to several of the bakeries that are working, replacing it. So really what we are trying to say is this. If we are the largest producer of cassava in the world, we must become the largest processor of cassava in the world and make money for millions of our farmers.